Verizon to sell AOL and Yahoo.
Paid.
Elon Musk could reach compensation of $30 billion this year from Tesla.
Get fancy.
And the judge is ordering for more details. FDA is authorizing Pfizer
Pfizer, man. It's easy.
vaccine for adolescents by early next week. FAA warns of dangerous passenger behavior. Clubhouse tanking, Twitter Spaces expanding, and more. Buckle up.
Battle to the death, fighting till I take my last breath, till there's nothing left of this flesh, till it's past tense. Got up on the fence, henceforth this intense. I was lost, now a friend, now a force with the pen for the Lord.
Yo, what up, ladies and gentlemen? What's going on? Welcome to Marrio Esco Live. Alongside me is my good friend and co-host, Gil Vargas. What's good, brother?
What up, my peoples?
Shout out to our listeners. GH3 Radio, 520 Radio, God's Music Radio, Street Church Music Radio, Redeem Project Radio, Go Ye Radio, YouTube was good, Facebook was good, Twitch what's up, Periscope, The Unashamed Network, Godify, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Podbean. Love y'all. Check out D2LProductions.com, D2LProductions.com. We got the merch available there.
Let's get it.
I'm rocking the Create for the Creator sweater right now. We got the Marrio Esco Live stuff if you guys want to cop that. We got the new tattoo merch available. The designs are available there.
Hot fire.
848 collection. Go check out our new merch. Check out our new songs. New visuals on the way. Subscribe to our email list if you haven't. Check out Me Live Pics. I just updated it recently, by the way, and I'm loving the vibe of the playlist.
Yeah.
So
man.
definitely go peep Me Live Pics on Spotify. I'm gonna stay on top of that, man. I was vibing with it the last few episodes, and there's some fire music out there I'm excited about. So I'm gonna stay on top of that playlist. I'm gonna build it out on a weekly base. This time for real. So definitely go check it out. I'm excited about that.
Let's get it, man.
If you guys have any fire you want to submit, please do so to music@marrioesco.com. 2 R's in my name. We might open up the lines tonight. 774-243-0385. 774-243-0385.
Let's get it.
We might open the lines tonight, but if not, I mean, you can always hit it up. Goes right to voicemail. You can leave us a prayer request, say what's up, whatever. Just say what's up. Use the line. It's there. Or if you guys want to share an announcement or anything like that, maybe music we got to check out. That's another way to hit us up.
Oh, definitely.
Keep
Any
us
music,
updated.
Music picks and stuff like that. We'd
Yep.
love to hear it, especially if it's registered where we can look it up on Spotify or whatever.
Facts. Recap last episode 145, 7 Crocs. Bro, how time flies, bro. I was just in South Carolina.
For real.
Trying to go live on the resort. And now here I am back back at it, man. I love how things just naturally flow. Like,
I love being back, man.
Yeah.
Every time we're away, I'm like, dang.
until we're starting to go away together, you know what I mean, for events and stuff like that. That will be fire.
Well, September we got the
facts.
GH5.
Actually, last episode we had MC Nice on GH3 Radio. Shout out to God's House of Hip Hop. He's putting together the 2020 Summerfest. They announced the dates, the concert, the lineup. We had him on the show, so
that would be crazy if we could go live there.
Oh, we're gonna try. Talked
crazy.
about CHH verses. Is this a thing? Talked about Christian tattoos.
That's coming back around. I'm seeing things brewing.
Really? I thought that discussion was dead a long time ago.
Nah, I saw people bring it up again because now there's 2 different opinions of big names. So between Brian Trejo and KB. Like the two opposing views. Which one is correct?
Is that the excitement?
Bum, bum, bum.
Hip-hop sphere? No. Spotify launched a new podcast subscription platform. We talked about Crocs.
Yep.
Where can you get a CHH hip-hop show that talks about Crocs? Huh?
Crocs and being hit with an Emmy, was it? Or an Oscar. Oscar, my bad.
That's a step up right there.
Yep.
You know? And then for some reason, Pfizer keeps jumping up, and I don't know why.
It's
but
Pfizer, man.
Exactly.
Every time you say it, it sounds like you're about to spit. Like
talked about the Oscars, reported the lowest television ratings in recorded history.
Crazy.
And we shared Bats, Cold Heart, Fire Track, Fire MC. Go check them out. Loved Ones and Benja Eagles.
Fire.
Featuring King Charles.
I've been listening to that song a lot in this weekend, especially that just passed. Song is crazy.
But ladies and gentlemen, I'm excited about our special guest today. He's patiently waiting to rock with us right now.
He snuck in there. You even hear the thing?
Oh yeah, beat? Man. Oh yeah. Let me get the hand claps going.
When you say it with that voice,
I got to do that's my producer voice.
Becomes nasty.
For some reason, the producer voice in my head is like Batman. Mario.
But when you say hand claps with that voice, it just sounds nasty.
Let's get those hand claps.
It's like, why do you have to say it like that? Ew.
Arizona's very own hip-hop artist. I don't know how he feels about Christian hip-hop artists, but I'll say it. Christian hip-hop artist.
Hey,
I'll claim it. Curator, content creator, marketer. Our brother, our very own Conscious is in the building. Brother, what's good, man?
What's poppin', man? How y'all doing?
It's an honor to have you with us, bro. I think this is the first time you're on, right? This is the first time?
I think, yeah, it has to be.
All right, we got to do like an official one where you come on and you rock with us for the whole, the whole show if you down.
Hey, man, if we do that, I got to be in my. See, y'all got the Death Star right now. Y'all are right now. I'm at the office. So next time we do it, I'm gonna go get in my ship. And we gonna rock out.
But we connected because just like we in the ball crew. So no matter what, we
ain't going nowhere.
We brothers, man. We brothers. There's the three.
Where we
got that Wi-Fi signal on point.
Where we go, you go, and where you go, just remember us, brother. Keep us in mind, brother.
Los
Keep us in mind.
Cocos.
So, brother, man, I got you on because I caught wind of the contest you're putting together. I was super excited, and then we got to chop it up beforehand, and you told me a little bit more about what you were thinking and where your heart was, and I would love for you to share that with our audience, man. I think it's super dope for Christian hip hop, man.
Yeah, so I'll just drop little nuggets here and there because I'm sure you'll want to ask some things, but basically, myself. My producer and artist homie Wayne Klassik, and then my friend Weez, the Satellite Kid. We're all from Arizona. We just dropped an album in March called Greater Than. It was our attempt at doing like a true collaboration EP because we all three have such different styles artistically, and so we just wanted to put something different in the space. Plus, we also wanted to kind of water the plant of that local artistry and just like pour into each other so that we could be well connected and also showcase for the state to the glory of God. And so we released the album, and we have been doing a lot of careful planning about ways that we could engage people in the culture. And one of the ways was doing a challenge, a rap challenge. Now, before we had been talking about this album for quite a bit, and it had taken quite a while for us to complete this album, but we sat back and saw a lot of challenges happen. So like on TikTok, and Instagram, there's been a lot of rap challenges, and a lot of people have done it different ways, and some have been more saucy, some have been more lyrical based. Some have different components to like prize structure and fan engagement and community engagement. And so it was cool to just like sit back and be a spectator of that, because that was like a new space. I've seen like different contests and stuff, but like these challenges happen a lot more frequently. And so it's been interesting to just kind of see how the climate has upgraded with it. So we got a good amount of time to just look at a lot of challenges in the CHH community specifically. And we wanted to do a challenge that focused on the rappers. And so another component to that was just observing like, what's really effective for engaging and bringing value, not just to the artists involved in the contest, but how, as a spectator having nothing to do with rap, but just being a fan of the culture, could I get value from it? You know, we didn't want to be forceful, but we wanted to like consider, how could the dude just sitting at home enjoying this get value if we could offer it? Because I really feel like if you have a great product or a great service, you can like put the reins down for a second and just devote time to seeing what your consumer and what your viewer is interested in and trying to provide above and beyond. Because if you have a great product or service, it really isn't that hard to sell. So what you can upsell is the community value and seeing what else you could bring to the table, because people really buy narratives. They buy experiences, and it's the stuff that happens beyond the contests that can, in most cases, be most impactful. So we kind of reverse engineered like what was going on in a lot of the challenges. And we're like, okay, let's try to add some different components to this particular challenge to try and bring anybody possible as much value as we could. So we have a different kind of structure than you're typically used to seeing.
Dope. So for the artists that are like hearing this and are super excited about being involved, how do they participate in this challenge? How do you enter? So
the easiest way is to just go to Conscience Hip Hop, and I always say conscience like conscience, because a lot of people think conscious, IOUS, but it's consciencehiphop.com. And the first link at the top will say Lil Bop Challenge. And once you click that link, it'll take you to Dropbox and you'll get everything you need. You'll get the rules for the contest and all the resources that you need to do it. You'll get the instrumental track, and you'll also get a graphic in case you're not interested in doing a video to the submission. You just want to put the audio behind graphics. We don't discriminate. Cool. So we just want to give you a way to have the content and kind of be unified visually. And so, you just get the contents in that folder, follow the rules closely, because we outlined how it's going to be judged, what the prizes are, how you can get inspired for the track. We also break down what the track is actually about. So you can kind of get inspired along the lines of the fellowship talk that we were discussing in the record, or you could spin it off and go your own way. So really, if you just follow the rules on there, you have the track you need to record. It tells you how to post it. It's real simple, man.
That's what's up, brother, man. I'm excited about, what you got going on, bro. And I love how you wrestle with the idea of serving beyond just you creating music and publishing it, and still being able to be confident to stand behind the product that you're creating. Because I know obviously you want to do it to honor and glorify God.
Absolutely.
Since we're a Christian hip hop, we primarily focus on the Christian creative. What would be your advice to a young up and coming artist right now trying to, make his way through Christian hip hop right now, or just hip hop in general as an artist?
There's a lot of things I think I could say, but two things that stand out to me the most as I'm thinking through this in the moment is like community and craft. So like, a lot of what young people in a craft, you could be old but still young, new at something, right? A lot of the things that people struggle with is at first you are influenced and you try to replicate, duplicate, somewhat reinvent, but a lot of that is built up by influence primarily because you don't really have creative voice. You don't have time in it, refinement, practicing different styles and stuff like that. So one thing I would just say is like, be genuinely influenced by what you are genuinely influenced by, and really like double down on that. Like, what do I love about this? What do I respond to? And then just put relentless hard work in shaping how you might bring value to that space, or how you might express in that space as a reflection and a response to what you really enjoy. So the key component to something like that is self-awareness. You have to always, and self-awareness is something that isn't just you have it or you don't. Like some people could be really self-aware in a space, but then you take them over to this other space and they're real insecure, right? So like, it's not just something you have or don't have. It's something we evolve in different environments. So like self-awareness for someone starting out, is something you have to always revisit on a weekly basis. Like, yo, what am I really inspired by? Like, what am I really good at? What's the feedback I'm getting? And when you do that over and over authentically, hopefully what comes out over a span of time is a very authentic, very hardworking, time well spent into craft that you can bring value to the space. And then the next thing is just community, because I think when you're doing stuff by yourself, you don't have perspective, and perspective is critical. Like, a lot of people advocate for like, well, yo, you just really got to do you. But it's like, when you're doing music, it's supposed to speak to somebody. It's about communication. It's about the engagement. You're giving that to somebody and hoping to see a response back in whatever capacity that looks like. So it's really one-sided for you not to consider who you're talking to and who you're bringing that value to at whatever level that might be. So being in community with artists that are doing the exact same thing as you, as well as being in community with fans who are just receiving what you're doing and getting that feedback and saying, okay, how can I get better? How can I bring more value? How can I keep myself in check? Being in community is so biblical.
Yeah. Facts,
and being in the family of God is like extra special, right? Like there's extra layering to that type of community that not only glorifies God, but is like super fruitful for us. So it's like, why wouldn't we take full advantage of that? So, again, in summary, like somebody just getting into it, like, yo, keep asking yourself what authenticity looks like, what you really enjoy. Don't be afraid to enjoy one thing and then put it down and enjoy something else, or enjoy two things at the same time. Keep revisiting that and being honest with yourself, and then be in community so that you can enjoy what God has for you, but also so that you always have healthy perspective to help you make good decisions as you build.
Fire, bro, man. That's that's very well said, man. And you got passionate about it too. I saw you starting to get all excited about the topic.
Might be that tree behind me.
And you got a tree behind. Like,
he's like, I wish somebody had told this to me. This is
a CHH guru. He's like, that's the tree that he learns from
over here.
He studies the tree, and
as soon as the camera turns off, that bush is gonna turn on fire, and he's gonna talk to us.
He's like waxing on.
Finally, we're alone again.
Like, it's just. That's his dojo. Don't play us, bro. You're in the dojo. You on a yoga mat right now.
This dude got his own burning bush right behind him.
His own burning bush.
One thing I did want to mention.
The bush is gonna be like.
One thing I did want to mention about the contest is like the prize structure, because I think not only would it be a cool incentive, but I think it'll also just reinforce what I had spoke on earlier about like the structure of the contest and trying to do something different. So just like real quickly for anyone who's interested. So everybody who submits to this contest, at the end of the contest, they'll get a PDF document of the contact information of everybody who was involved in the contest and specifying specifically what they do. So at bare minimum, you'll know everybody who was involved. So if you liked anyone in particular or whatever, you can start chipping away at building that community, doing life or music and all of the above offline from the contest. You'll also be considered to be promoted across, we have like 20,000 engaged fans. So we want to advocate for you. And we definitely feel like if you put your hard time into this, we want to like showcase that just for the sake of community. Now we have
what's crazy about that move is that you're breaking down so many possibilities of like things not going that way. So, some people talk a lot and then it's time to go and everybody walks away and nobody knows each other because they didn't take numbers down. Or
it's just a stamp on the map.
One person talking, they walk away, then you're like, Dad, where did they go? And then you don't see them again because the event is so huge, and then you lose that opportunity. So the fact that everybody, regardless, gets that, it's like you're not only serving a community at this time at this event, but you're walking away with one too.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah. We wanted to think long term. Like, okay, this contest happened, but what happens after the contest is more important. You know what I mean?
That's fine.
So, and then we just have a top 3 finalist panel that'll be getting judged live. So second and third place will get like a promotional package. They'll get a free beat license, unlimited, and then they'll get half off features from Weez and myself. And then first place gets all of that But the two main caveats is they'll get $50 cash, and they'll also get to be on an official remix with royalty splits for life.
Wow.
On an official remix.
Dope.
So yeah, and then the beat, instead of it being an unlimited license, it'll actually be a fully customized beat by Wayne Klassik, because that guy's pretty much anything from scratch he can make in any genre. So you'll also get a full exclusive record as well for yourself.
Wow.
Dope. That's what's up.
crazy.
So again, that's www.conscioushiphop.com, correct?
Yep. And then every day it'll be in my stories and in my bio on our IGs and whatnot. But that's just the quickest way to get to it, is just consciencehiphop.com. And the deadline for this contest is next Friday.
Okay, next Friday. What about your IG handle? Can you drop that too?
It's also Conscience Hip Hop. So if you search Conscience Hip Hop on every platform, that's what I'm at.
That's con science.
There you go.
Con science.
All right, brother, man.
Like
Yo,
that.
I'm gonna hit you up for another date for you to rock with us like the whole show. But it's an honor for you to jump on real quick and give us the announcement. I hope all the artists out there take advantage, or even the fans out there that want to participate, take advantage. Go check it out, man. And it's a good way to participate with like-minded brothers and individuals within the community.
There's nothing really to think about. It's
Facts.
con science.
There you go.
There's nothing to
Hold
think
up, is that
about.
the title already? Right out the jump, con science.
Facts.
All right, cool. We'll write that down. All right, brother. Yo, it's an honor, bro. Real talk, and we'll follow up after, brother.
I'm very grateful. Thank you, fellas.
Definitely.
brother.
Thanks for coming, man.
Grace and
No
peace.
doubt.
That's what's up, man.
That was fire.
So that was Conscious.
Do drop gems.
Definitely, yeah, facts. Definitely go check out the contest, www.conscioushiphop.com. Follow Conscious Hip Hop on all social media. You should be able to find them. Cool, man. Dope.
Yeah.
Who else is up in here? Let's see. Jimmy, que lo que? Que
Abe's in the
pasó? Que
building,
pasó? We just had Conscious Hip Hop in the building. I don't know if you're familiar with brother Christian hip hop artist out of Arizona. I think he's connected with Ruslan too and them brothers over there, but
yeah.
He's running a contest right now off of a single off his EP Greater Than called Lil Bop, and there's some dope awards and stuff like that you can go check out. So shout out to Conscious.
Is con science experiments people are doing in prison? That's exactly what it is. Con science.
So all right, cool, man. I mean, usually we kind of like, say what's up and feel each other out. Like, well, pause, but I mean, you know what I mean? Like, see where you
I don't know what show that is. Not this
see
one.
where we at mentally, spiritually.
Yeah, please.
That's it. That's where we draw the line.
We draw the line. Spiritually, bow there.
And right there, there is Marrio Esco. Right there, bro. We can never be professional, bro. We just had a dope interview with Conscious Hip Hop. Can we hold it together? For the for the CCM. Can we also
that was something
for the CCM for the CCM bag? Can we
CCM bag?
Can we get that CCM bag? We gotta wear like a suit and tie.
Super
Like, what do we gotta do?
It's like a new superhero.
What do we gotta do out here?
But yeah,
how you doing, bro?
my week is good, bro. It's good.
Yo, it's good. Everything good.
It's good, bro. Just wifey and the kids just getting closer as a family, and it's just beautiful, man. It's always good to just sit back and really enjoy the blessing that is family. At least that's where I fell in, at least this like weekend, just really thinking about that and just focusing on that and seeing, also reflecting to my decisions and just everything, and just, I don't know, just soaking it all in.
Growing, bro, maturity.
Yeah,
You're getting older, bro.
Yeah,
It's gonna happen every year. This Marrio Esco live show is just gonna be us gradually getting old and wise, and pretty soon it's the up movie.
You know what I want to see? Tell me it wouldn't be dope if we had like the show and it's like a reel. It's like it just goes and you just see us getting older and older and older. How dope would that be?
That's not dope, man.
That would be fire.
Who the heck wants to watch that? Who wants to see it? Let's watch this show decay. Wow! Woo!
Only Mario morbid self would say, "Let's watch ourselves decay."
Turn
Jerk.
into a skeleton.
I was saying, as we grow in the show, and you could see the lights coming in because we didn't have these lights. Like, see the growth.
We got
automatically goes to our skin shriveling up to skeletons, and we're just like, just rattling, not even making any noises.
What a dope show this
How did
is.
they died? It was chorizo. No.
Yo, stop. Do not disturb. Here we go. We're turning this off, bro. We open up the lines. Let's open up the lines.
Yeah, let's open up the lines. We always forget that.
No, I'm not doing it this time.
Not this time.
You're not getting me this time. Pfizer. No.
Pfizer.
No.
Think you could just inject me?
Think you can get me, Pfizer?
Well, according to Marrio, Pfizer.
What do you mean?
Because you pronounce it Pfizer.
Here's our hotline. Here we go.
Pfizer.
All right, cool. I think the lines are open. I don't know. We'll test it. We'll test it.
Yeah, man. So,
no, I heard you, bro. I love that. You're maturing. You get,
I was gonna say. How about you?
You're focusing. Yeah, same thing, man. Maturing, focusing.
So we got to do the back and forth thing now.
There's a lot of work that goes into this that people are not aware of. Bro.
Not at all.
There is so much work that goes into this and there's so much more work that should honestly go into this.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? That it's just like it's a constant weekly battle, not of like fighting or warring with, in a bad way. It's not that. It's a constant testing of what we're doing. It's a constant test. Where are we? Constant, analyzing what we're doing. It's it's kind of similar to what Conscious Hip Hop was just saying right now. Very similar. Like you have to always, check yourself.
Analyze yourself. Self-reflect.
How you call it? Self-assessed.
Yeah.
You always got to assess yourself. Yeah. So that's, I think there's a lot of behind the scenes that goes into this every week that it sort of feels like the weeks are just flowing into each other.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I get so excited every time Tuesday's coming around. Yeah. The day after Tuesday.
I think that's the reason why a lot of podcasts end up doing it more. Like, you know what I'm saying? They try to up it and do it either every other day or twice a week or something like that, because it's like you do the show, you love the show and all that, but then you got to wait a whole week before the next one, so that's why I think a lot of shows end up amping it up, because they're like, yo, there's too much gap.
Yeah.
And if you because there's such a large gap, you feel like you're not doing anything.
And I've been telling you this, a part of me wrestles. A part of me is like, yo, should I just turn up? Like, should I just be like, yo, pedal to the metal, bang, like let's take this thing where it needs to go. Should I just turn up? Should I just do it? And then a part of me is like, well, you got to be faithful in all areas that God has given you. And I feel like,
and then the interpreters behind them like, boy, you ain't got no time.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying though, because it's like you could lose sleep, you cut sleep, you could whatever, but nah, man, same thing. Like we kind of like slowed down with that like the unhealthy ambition, that's attracted to the numbers, attracted to vanity metrics, that young man's game where you're like, look how many views I got my, I gotta be careful what I say. I got individuals around me that brag about, young individuals around me that brag about.
Meaning his kids and...
No. Young individuals that brag about,
your channel stinks.
Somebody came up to me. Somebody came up to me this past week and was like, look at that. I'm giving it away. Yo, I love you. I love you.
Yeah.
Somebody was like, look at my following. And, they had over 1,000 following or whatnot. And it was like, that was the excitement of the young people. Like, look at my following.
Mm-hmm.
And then you go back to a time where last month, you go back to a time where you're like, man, I was that young man last week. And you're like, you're like, man, I was that, you believed in the hype at one point.
Can you believe that now parents have to sit down and assess their kid about influencing people?
Facts, bro. Man,
like you because you don't even know,
or your value but then is based off of your numbers.
You go on the kid's profile and they have thousands on thousands and thousands of people following your kid. You're like, what? Do you know the seriousness of having this many people's eyes on you?
Facts.
Do you know what this means? I don't think you know what
They
this
don't
means,
know, bro.
And they're like, yo, look, bro, I'm killing it.
Look it, man.
This video got 30,000 views. That means 30,000 people were staring at you, bro. You know that? That's what that means, actually.
Yeah, facts.
Like, I don't think these kids know this, especially the young girls.
And you don't know it.
Like,
you don't
these
know
young girls doing all these TikTok challenges.
99% of them all.
Like, look, I got all these views. Look at who's watching them.
that would be scary, bro.
And you look at who's watching them. You see all these creepy people. You're like,
yo, that's terrifying.
You could see who's watching them.
Yo, imagine if there was an application that said, yo, we're going to let the cat out the bag. And they put up the picture, the video of the person, and then they show you all the screens of the individuals clicking on them.
Facts.
Yo, that's terrifying.
Yeah, man.
That would be eye-opening. That will be like,
and I'm sure they can do that.
Ooh, look at that.
I'm
That's
almost
terrifying.
certain they can do that too. There's technology nowadays is scary.
Jeez.
But yeah, man, that's the world we live in. That's the world.
Yikes, bro. As a father,
that's what I mean.
Like as a father with your man, bro. Wow,
it's a scary place,
man.
My bad. Did I
you
make
just
it
brought it? We don't have an uplift song. Or something? Do we have something here? What do we got? Oh, I got something. Okay. Hey, that's not creepy.
That's not
creepy at all.
Let's talk about a song.
Yay! Now we need a different song.
That's
bro.
not demeaning at all.
All right. Let's segue. Huh?
Let's segue. We haven't said that in a while.
KB.
Ah, man.
Breaks down critical race theory.
This was a doozy.
Let's jump right into it.
All right, I just finished my workout. Please excuse my shirtless body, but I think it's the best time to discuss something a lot of people have been asking me about. I've been asking me about CRT. What is CRT?
What is CRT, KB?
Let me just make it really simple because there's a whole lot of people saying a whole lot of things about it.
Thank you, brother.
And a lot of folks don't know what they're talking about. Some people do know what they're talking about. Others are caught in the middle. But here I come. With a definitive, simple answer because I've been able to grasp with it very well through the tweets of the people that I follow.
To the tweets of other people.
Critical race theory is what CRT stands for. C, critical, R, race, T, theory. Some people say CRT. Some people say critical race theory. You could say CRT or critical race theory, either one. But those are the things about them. Those are the components. There's the criticalness, there's the racialness,
there's the racialness,
there's the theoriness. Now, all of those things come from a group of atheists, philosophers who that lived in Frankfort, Connecticut, and they started a school.
He said atheist philosophers.
School, they had guys there. They had the Grinchki. They had Carl. Carl was there with some other people, and what they decided is that a lot of people don't really they don't see. They can't see things because they're not critical or racial or theoretic. So that since they can't see those things, what they do is they look at the society and then they say that all white people are guilty, and then that's why you gotta reject it. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta reject it. And that's just the tough part about it. So if you got any questions about it, man, don't really worry about it. Just take my word for it.
You gotta stop.
The good thing about critical race theory is that a lot of people don't know what it is. So it's very, you can just call a lot of things that, you know what I'm saying? This morning I called my dog a critical race theorist because I didn't think that he was truly understanding that we don't really have all these problems. They're trying to make it seem like we don't have those problems.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? So, things are good. The laws are good. You know what I mean? So
KB got a side to him, man. He really does, huh?
Yeah, that was hilarious.
Shout out to KB. So what do you think about his breakdown of critical race theory, man? You think he's spot on?
I thought he was on point.
Yeah.
He's definitely a great apologist for them. I would highly suggest anyone who doesn't understand CRT to follow him and truly learn from a true master of CRT.
Yeah. Facts.
Yeah, he broke it down, bro.
There you go. Sometimes I feel like that's necessary, right?
Yeah.
To kind of give perspective,
Yeah.
Sometimes that's necessary. You need to do that sometimes.
I love it. I think that should happen
Good
more.
perspective, man.
I think
Wake
we
people
should,
up.
I think we should laugh more.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, I want him to keep going with that stuff. Make that a weekly thing, you know?
Facts. Take on another ridiculous thing that the church
you could call it
has
something,
infiltrated the church.
Have a whole series on that. Build a whole series on that. Yo, don't just stop at CRT. Do another one. You know, like,
that's what I'm saying.
I keep serving
all the
up.
ridiculous things that enter the church that people believe. Like, yo, just tear it apart with awesome sarcasm.
Shout out to KB, man. We always been
that was hilarious.
Cheering brother on. He just dropped a music video for Masterpiece, which came out, I believe, 2020, which is another creative tip for them artists out there. Doesn't matter if the song was last year.
Yeah.
Nobody ain't heard. It doesn't matter if it was 2 years. If it's a fire track, you could repackage it and create a music video to it. Bring it back.
He did a good job with this video too. It was heartfelt. Like, if you know, especially if you're a father, you're gonna love this video.
You got a track similar to like this.
I did a Christmas song for my daughter.
That's right.
Man, came out fire.
Thanks. Just a shameless plug on our part. Like, just
as
the host of the Marrio Esco Live, let's take this moment.
It's actually one of my favorite.
Turn
videos.
our eyes away from this masterpiece. And give a shout out to ourselves, huh?
Well, no, because it's similar.
Let's pat ourselves on the back.
I did for my daughter.
Hey, I know KB just did something amazing, but you know what I did last year?
You know what I did 5 years ago?
You know what I
should definitely.
You know what I did? KB just released this, but you know what I did?
You know what I did when I was a kid?
Long ago.
When I was a kid?
You know what I did when I was an artist? Shout out to
Sorry,
KB, man.
We're not selfish. It's just, it just relates.
It's a different, is it a different, like a remix sorta? No? Is it?
I don't know. I never heard this song before.
We played Masterpiece on the show when it came out.
Oh,
in 2020.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
But it's like different when you see it with a visual. It's almost like, oh.
You see how that does? Dude, I almost played it as a feature track. That was one of my tracks. I was like, wait a minute, this sounds familiar. And I looked it up. I was like, oh, man, this is off his other album in 2020.
Hey, man, but hey, artist, look what he did.
Facts,
he took a song and did it for his daughter. Same song he already released to say, hey.
He almost made it on Me Life Picks. No.
Wow. Me likey.
What? Me likey, bro. Me likey, really, bro? Goodness, man.
The way you came out with it so strong. Like, me like pics. Well, me likey. I don't know what
how do you just butcher our name like that? Like, me likey. You can't just on the fly be
I'm sorry, man.
This dude. And the way you did it too. Why is this doing this?
I matched your energy, bro. You just really excited. He almost made it to Me Life Picks. Well, me likey.
Yo, why is this doing this?
Shoot.
This is weird. Okay, anyway.
Why are we yelling?
Me likey.
Oh, man.
Yo, why is this? I'm not trying to do no I'm sorry, bro. I'm doing the wrong thing over
What
here.
are you doing?
I'm trying to put down Me Likey for the title.
Oh.
I like that. Me Likey. Is it K-E-Y? Is it K-E-Y? I guess.
You like, I really want this title. Me Likey. Shoot. Can you play me?
I'm sorry.
Me likey.
I'm sorry, KB. KB, I'm sorry. I got your photo up. You're singing to. I'm sorry, dude. I apologize. Yo, KB, Masterpiece. Go peep it. Let me get him off. He broke down critical race theory. Dude was spot on. Wow. Now I'm going to go back and hear this episode and be like, Gil. I'm going to call Gil and be like, Gil.
Why did we just completely diss everything we just put out in the same second?
Oh, I don't know how we fumble upon this stuff, bro. So yeah, man, KB, shout out. That's what's up.
Track.
Was there anything else Christian hip hop related? I thought I had more. I thought I had more stuff up here.
Apparently, no.
All right, well, let's jump into our featured track.
It's real business-like.
This is Gazelle.
Man. I love
Aha
you,
Gazelle,
but geez,
brand new featuring D.TALL.
he must have been laughing when he came up with his name.
Here we go.
Yeah. I feel brand. Send me something. Yeah. I feel brand new. I feel brand new. I feel brand new. I feel brand new. Check my identity, I'm not your enemy. The stress been killing me mentally like Kennedy. Hope you know that being real comes with a penalty. I wish I knew. I know I'm not supposed to look over my shoulder, but that's how it is when the feds watch. I had some things that was weighing me out, but somehow I'm still newer than desktop. I be pissed at every intersection. I got old friends, some are reconnecting with me. You opposed to being pictures flexing with me, but I had to slide cha-cha. I feel brand new. I feel brand new. I feel brand new. I feel brand new. Mija, tall. Went from trapping them kicks out the back of the Chevy to dripping that sauce. I ain't talking spaghetti. My fashion and flow be as sharp as machetes. The things that they doing, we did it already. Hooked up with Aha, you know how we rockin'. Y'all told me go, so you know we ain't stopping. Greasing the skillet the way we be popping. And son of these rappers like it's a adoption. Black and I'm proud. Chuck D in the 80s. My feet for a verse, you could buy a Mercedes. And shout out the guy, cause he made me this wavy. I'm back in my bag. Ain't talking to duffel. I came out the struggle, connected them pieces together like puzzles, and got on my Nipsey like hustle. Check my identity, I'm not your enemy. The stress been killing me mentally like Kennedy. Hope you know that being real comes with a penalty. I wish I knew. I feel brand new. I feel brand new.
I feel brand new. Oh, sorry. Yo, shout out to Aha Gazelle. We love you, bro. Super dope. You're supposed to be in the back.
That just happened.
You're supposed to be in the back like it's brand new. I feel brand new. No, let me stop.
I don't know you.
Let me stop. No, fire track, man. Shout out to Aha Gazelle. Yes, baby. Thank you so much. The love of my life. Thank you. That's wifey. Shout out to Sammy Esco. Let's get hand claps going.
She the bartender.
Shout out to Amy. Sorry. Amy Esco. Yeah, Aha Gazelle. I think he said if it hits 30, wait, I'll throw it up on streaming if it hits 30K. So I think the music video's out, and he's saying that the music video hits 30K, I'll throw it up on streaming platforms. I don't know if it already hit 30K. Probably should have checked that out, but you know, we're journalists, so.
Yeah, the finest.
The best. Top of the line.
If you want news, you have to get it from us.
Gil, this one's right up your alley, brother, man. I don't know how you feel about this, man, because I know you're heavy into AOL and
oh yeah,
I
am what they call an AOLer.
You
wouldn't know that because
you still got a Yahoo account.
AOLers, we have a little tight knit community. You know what I'm saying, and we stick to our own.
Verizon is looking to sell AOL and Yahoo to Apollo for $5 billion. Dude, is AOL or Yahoo worth $5 billion for real?
Apparently. Because they're buying it for $5 billion.
What is AOL doing right now?
They're killing the game.
Are they?
They're America online.
Yeah. That's like Duncan, America drives.
They're the OGs.
What does it say? What is Duncan? America runs
on
off Duncan. Not when you're down south. I don't
know.
Man, I'm like struggling to find a Dunkin' Donuts.
Starbucks?
Dude, even that, I'm like, do these guys drink coffee down here? What's going? I'm like, yo, I'm so used to a Dunkin' Donuts every.
You said
2 miles.
As soon as you hit the line,
Donuts,
everything
bam,
starts
bam,
to relax,
bam.
and you're just like sitting there. So they don't want you to drink coffee and stay awake. So they like get rid of the coffee. Let's just everybody.
I had to drive 7 miles to a Dunkin' Donuts. I was like, what is this? This is ridiculous. 7 miles?
If anything, think about that story. Think about that story and really say what's ridiculous. You drove 7 miles for coffee. You're ridiculous.
This is 7 miles?
7
I was
miles.
upset.
He said, this is ridiculous.
I was super upset.
Can you imagine going in that Dunkin' Donuts and go, this is ridiculous.
Honey,
I have to drive
keys?
7 miles. I have to drive across America for this coffee. If I worked at Dunkin' Donuts, I'd be like, is this coffee really that?
Give me a free cup of coffee now. You owe me. I drove 7 miles over here.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
You should give me gas. You should buy me a boat. Huh? 7 miles. This is ridiculous. This is America. No,
and America runs on this.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
Dang.
Oh, yes, it does. I don't care what they say about this show, Gil. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care about none of y'all. No. All right. Verizon deal.
Yeah.
Verizon deal. All right, they're selling AOL.
Stay on topic.
Ding dong.
Ding dong, the witch is dead. What? Was that where we're going?
All that for you to jump on, finally put your password, and then mama picks up the phone downstairs. And then you're like,
the whole process all over. I got to the point where I started popping.
I was in the middle of editing
I would just be in front of the computer like.
I was in the middle of designing my, what was it? Mi gente? No, it was way before that. Whatever it was then. Remember when you had to put in coding? Like all the average people had to figure out coding.
That's what MySpace. That was MySpace.
Everybody was putting in hashtag semicolon.
I'll be looking at people's walls and be like, yo, how'd you get like the sports teams on your background and you had sparkly music player?
How come all the girls had the sparkly little things that you were like,
yo, they had moving ones where the sparkles were falling?
They had Giphies.
I'm like,
they had Giphies. It was like, if you had the Giphies, you were like, oh, that.
And they're like, it's simple. It's 00 / up down DEFF 77.
Duh.
I hope you wrote that down.
You are not hip.
Like, how did you even do that?
You are not hip.
I was like, yo, let me get your number. They wrote down their Giphy.
Their Giphy. Here's my Giphy.
Type it in. You're like,
they draw their barcode. Hold on a second.
Like, yo, what is this? Is that
What's your number?
Let me type it in. Let's give 78247489.
That's how it's gonna be in the future. What's your number, girl?
Hell no.
She puts her barcode down. You scan it. Sing. Gotcha.
Yo, that's gonna be the new dating app in the future. You're gonna be like, yo, shorty, let me see this.
Yo, shorty, what's your number? Just scan scan the forehead. Like, what's going on here? What is happening?
You gonna take
what times are we living in, bro? Are you scanning foreheads? Oh,
we talked about this last week, man.
Oh, so can we talk 5 billion, man? Wow.
Yeah, that's crazy money, bro. Can you imagine? That's
5 billion. Yo, Verizon
I think
is just like,
talk
get
about
this
numbers like it's nothing. Like, oh, we're selling AOL for 5 billion. No big deal.
First of all, like, Verizon's probably super psyched about that. Like, word? You're gonna the CEO was like, throw a number out there.
Yo,
all right, 5 billion. Yes. For real? Huh?
Now I know why the Verizon dude left. The dude left because he doesn't know what they're doing. He's like, hello, can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? You know what? I'm out of here. This service sucks. Goes to Sprint. It's like, can you hear me now? Oh, there you are. Joke's on you, Verizon.
This don't work.
Joke's on you, Verizon. And now Verizon's getting bought.
Oh,
that's crazy.
Well, I wonder if it is like AOL. AOL's, is that part of Yahoo? Like, is that go together? is this like two separate things that Yahoo is like the Gmail, right? And the AOL is like the Google.
Yeah.
Is that right? But Yahoo's like a
but
Google.
then they say the overall company's name is Apollo. So I don't know.
No, Apollo's buying. They're buying AOL and Yahoo from Verizon for $5 billion.
Got it. That's crazy.
I don't know. What I'm hearing is that AOL and Yahoo are actually going to start focusing primarily on other areas of tech. Somebody mentioned financial, like a financial type systems or something like that, which BlackBerry did. Because, BlackBerry company is still in existence. It's still out there. So, like...
But they don't make cell phones?
No. They do, like, email security, that kind of stuff. Email apps, like security type apps.
That was, like, the go-to business phone. Everybody who was a business person had that
those?
phone.
Yo, you remember those AOL CDs? No, I don't remember those.
I
AOL.
do.
What is AOL CDs?
You had to download it to get the software, like to get the AOL software in your computer.
1,000 free hours.
It was an AOL CD. Yeah.
Oh my goodness! What?
Yeah.
Oh, to install it.
Yeah, to install it. You had the AOL CD, and you put it on, and it just.
What up, Jay? I see you. 1,000 free hours.
Yep.
Wow. That's the days when they were trying to figure out. That's when
everybody was in the chat room. I don't care who you are.
That's when
everybody.
Napster came out and ruined everything. That's where you got the
downloaded music.
Dude, that's when you get the introduction of digital, royalties, digital platforms, Spotify,
Dang you,
all these.
Napster!
Napster kind of like disrupted a lot of things, man. AOL disrupted a lot of things.
Yeah, man.
I mean, nowadays, bro, they got website services where you just provide text like info. They like you just all you do is they take you through steps. Topic about and then you put in a description about yourself. You just enter the information, right? Step by step.
Yep.
Load your pictures step by step, and then at the end hit create. And then the machine, the algorithms in that system will take all your information and design a modern day website for you. Yes, that's with crazy. Tabs and everything optimized to top level. That's what you have nowadays.
If you can't
that's out there. By the way, creatives
business, you're crazy.
I don't know why I'm laughing, but if you don't know about this, check it out. Thank you.
You're crazy. If all these things, like all these services that exist in the world, man, like you're crazy if you sit there and say that you can't have a successful business. There's so many things. Like, look at that. You can literally have a website in seconds. Just fill it out fill a survey, tell them what you're trying to sell, what you're trying to do, what services, blah, blah, blah. And boom, instant website. Here you go. Pay this charge.
Facts.
That was not possible back then.
Facts.
Businesses were difficult because you had to pay thousands of dollars to start up like a
Those were services, bro. Those were actual
designer,
jobs. Yeah, that was a job.
It was thousands and thousands of dollars.
Algorithms just pour all your stuff in this box. Hit that button.
I mean,
you could become out a product on the other end.
You could become famous and sustained, like as far as financially, for creating a video of yourself talking about something. We live in this world now.
That's what we're doing.
Hi.
Hello. Welcome to the Marrio Esco Live Show. We're actually AI bots.
Presumptuous because we're not famous, but you could.
We're robots in real life,
and I claim it. Name it and claim it.
I am an NFT. No,
Yo, someday we could sell this episode as an NFT. That is a fact. Speaking of NFT, you know that meme of that girl that she has like that sinister look, and the building is on fire behind her.
Jimmy.
You know what I'm talking about? You ever seen that picture? It's like a little blonde head little girl, and she has like a sinister look in her eye, and a building is on fire behind her.
Yep.
That girl
Camila?
and her dad, my daughter. You don't remember?
Yeah, Camila.
My daughter when she built that building once.
Your house behind you. It's like it kills back there like, no, Camila.
Yo, but listen,
Camila's looking all like oh man, how you say this word? Man,
and this is her favorite.
Can we define our audience so I know what to say?
This is her favorite line now, so I can hear her saying this. Daddy, papi,
can we change this?
What I do? And the house is just. What I do, papi? What I do? With that stone cold face, what I do?
No, it's like an album cover to like her upcoming song. She like, I burned Daddy's studio down, just like.
Yo, but honestly though, that little girl
It's a punk rock album cover.
$450,000.
Who we talking about? Camila, for real?
No, that little girl in that picture sold that picture to a collector for like no, it was
Son sold
780
mad
something thousand.
bread. Hold up. Son sold for mad bread.
780,000.
$500,000.
Yo, insane, dude. Insane.
Wow. That's
NFT,
crazy.
bro.
NFTs
That
is
girl
where
is
it's at. Talk to Jimmy.
That girl
Shout out
is
to That's
set.
Not Christian.
Well, at least for a while, if she uses it wisely.
Use the
Disaster Girl, yeah, that's her name.
A true entrepreneur learns how to manipulate the market of beast for his own causes,
And basically,
and somehow
have somebody buy
and
something
somehow that's a good
worth
steward of the
absolutely
things
nothing.
that God has given him. No, let me.
And make people spend money on things
Let me
that
stop,
are
let me
worth
stop.
absolutely
You
nothing.
manipulate for better causes.
Like, think about this. There's people in countries that are dying of starvation, and somebody got a picture of a burning building and made $700 and something thousand. Insane.
It's called Disaster Girl.
Yeah.
Jay says
Yep.
Disaster Girl. That's
Insane,
nuts.
dude.
That's crazy.
She is crazy paid for a picture that she did not even.
Bro, if you
intend to
think
take.
about it, like, what's his name bought that Wu-Tang album for like $1 million? You know, what's that dude's name? You know, you got the story of Nipsey Hussle sold a CD for $100. Was it $100?
For the what? For the
I'm saying, giving
the Nipsey
examples.
Hussle CD.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was selling each CD for $100.
So you got exclusivity and that kind of, like, when you have that kind of cost to it and it's in demand, like there's only a bulk amount, like rich people, man, they want, that's what they have money to show off. Give me that album for $1 million. Like, dude,
if that was me, like if I was
just
me,
because I
would probably take the money,
of
of course, you know, because you want.
Of course.
Seriously, somebody comes and says, "I want to buy that picture you got right there for
where do you draw the line? Where do you draw the line?
Here.
Where do you draw the line? Because I
What
want to know.
do you mean? It's a picture.
I know, but
if somebody was like, "Yo, can I have that picture for $500,000?"
But
here you go.
But make sure we put.
Would you like me to laminate it for you?
Make sure we put a picture out there that says there are boundaries. So where do you draw the line?
Like if it was like, I don't know, if they illegally...
Somebody trying to put you in a dress. Where do you...
Yeah, that's like, no, man.
Okay, good.
I don't care if it's billions.
Of course.
No.
It says $1 million. Of course.
I'm saying in this exact scenario, and a rich person is like, I'll buy you that for $500,000.
Yeah.
Yes. Here you go. I'll even do tricks with it if you like. And then give it to you. Like, what else would you like? Any other pictures of my childhood? Going once, going twice. Sold to the dummy in the corner. But seriously, dude, like that's crazy, life-changing money. $500,000. She was right. $500,000 for a picture. A picture.
And we just recently did a
digital picture.
A whole show on how those NFTs, some of the links are being broken. So you go into your digital wallet to check your NFT, and it's like, oh. There's an error. There's an error on the NFT that I just dropped $500,000 on.
People are bored.
What do I do here?
Just bored.
Internet's gone. Like, oh no.
Oh man.
Where's my NFT? It's in the cloud.
I'm gonna sell my kindergarten picture.
It's all in the cloud. It's a terrifying thing when we store everything in the cloud, because the cloud can go down. It's such a terrifying
scientifically
thing.
they do.
Yeah. No. Even in the internet world, like, bro, the clouds go down
when
bro.
it rains, it pours.
Yes, it's funny. It's funny until like $500,000 just disappears when the cloud goes down.
That's insane, man.
And then I'm sitting there. Yes, the clouds go down. That's what they do. And you're sitting there. My whole life savings is straight gone.
Yo, that is the worst IT department ever.
The clouds go down.
I don't know what to do. The cloud went down. Well, sir, that's what
happens.
That's actually what happens, sir. It's a cloud. But yo, honestly though, like, if people are weird to me because they're creating so many different ways for scams. Like, you have all these different ways that people are stealing. Are we just trying to create new ways for hackers to steal our money?
Oh,
like,
they're sitting
like
back.
this is all in the cloud. You have
day.
a $500,000 worth picture in your cloud. Any hackers is like, oh, I'll take that. Thank you. I'll take that. Thank you very much.
You know
All
what?
these
We have
NFTs
to get a professional
easily could be
security. I'm
taken.
gonna look for, or actually, I know. I'm gonna have a security IT guy come on this show. Why?
Yeah, that would be
I know
fire.
we're creatives, but maybe it's important to talk about some real things that actually go down. And it's really terrifying to know like how easy it is for these people to just access what they need, really, in seconds. But a lot of that is because we give them those. We give them those.
And we got
rights.
Bitcoin. Like this is
Bro,
all
we need our
digital.
followers, man. Like
This is all digital money.
I know TikTok is known to have, so, algorithms inside that are controlled by government agencies that are collecting all this data.
Of course.
But I need to have my followers, like
Yes.
you have to. You have to. You can't be left behind.
I think that's why a lot of people are starting to create their own platforms, and somehow they still get shut down.
You invest in Dodge. I think Jay is
Dogecoin.
Dogecoin.
I don't know about enough. I'm like right now trying to get things in order. I don't know about enough, bro. I'm trying. But the money got to be there to invest. They're like, yo, you got money invested? I got to have that.
We play it day by day, bro. Day by day.
You know what I'm saying? I got to invest.
Look, we ain't like
investable money.
Yo, we ain't like Elon Musk over here who doesn't even take a salary from Tesla.
This dude like
but his compensation is worth $30 billion this year
That's what
alone.
I'm saying, man.
$30 billion. This dude doesn't accept the salary from his own company that he's just sitting on $30 billion, bro. It's like,
what is that? His each paycheck?
No, they have a deal with him where he gets to exercise certain stock privileges or something like that. So he doesn't collect a check. He has a different deal involving the stocks of Tesla.
That's not confusing.
Some stock options or whatever he does. Let me see. Let me get some information here. He doesn't officially get he actually gets a minimum salary at California, but he doesn't accept it. So he does get a minimum salary. He just doesn't cash it out. But that doesn't mean he gets a compensation. 20 shareholders approved a very generous CEO compensation plan that consists of an important amount of stock options that he can unlock if Tesla achieves certain milestones. That's his arrangement.
Wow.
And at this point in time, it's worth around...
They reached the milestone?
It's worth around, what was it? 30 mil? 30 bill. I'm sorry. Excuse me. 30 billion.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Get your numbers right.
You got Verizon
put some respect.
AOL and Yahoo for $5 billion. And Elon Musk is like, I won't accept 30 billion. Like, what? Dude.
Put some respect on it.
Man.
That's crazy.
Milestones for real. The company has different levels Elon needs to hit. That's a fact. Because you're talking about a lot of money. This dude's on a whole different level,
Heck yeah, man.
Like,
he's the richest man in the world, bro. Dude's insane.
I've spoken to a rich man before, and it was very interesting.
Yeah.
The
way they talk about numbers and stuff.
The way they talk about numbers is like, it's almost like a figment of your imagination.
Yeah, bro. Yeah,
like they just throw numbers out of their mouth like it's just
I remember one of those conversations.
Hey,
like these people are like, a buddy of mine, I helped him with some business investments, and he was making like $700,000.
Hold up, mind you,
not bad.
Mind you, this was an official music ministry business meeting.
Yep.
We were in a business meeting.
Yeah. And he's just dropping.
And he's just dropping these numbers like,
yeah, buddy of mine, I helped him with some business stuff.
It's like,
he makes with his properties and business dealings. It's about a good, comfortable 750 mil. I mean, 750,000 a year. I mean, it's decent. It's decent.
Yes.
I'm like, he's making $750,000 a year, and it's decent. Like, what are you doing, bro?
It's light work, It's just light work.
It got to the point where he even recognized that he
caught himself. He was like, hold on a second.
I apologize, because sometimes I talk about numbers like it's crazy. Like
we won't get into details, but yeah.
Pong, pong, pong.
And then we're sitting there like, can we get a check? Like, what?
For real.
And he's like, but y'all ain't getting my money.
You like that annoying kid that every time you eat something good, he always comes and he's like, can I have some? Can I have
We
some?
should have known better
I want some.
not to go to somebody who's like, I don't even listen to music. Okay, well then that's a
Yeah, well, we
that's
found
a whole
that out.
different thing.
We found that
Okay.
out during the pitch.
Like, oh,
So we have this music catalog. I don't listen to music.
no, before we said the music.
So we
catalog.
have this mime set up. We're gonna do it for you. We're gonna mime.
It's one of the dudes that listen to like birds
No
chirp.
music.
That's it, just like nature. In the car, just like hour ride of just natures.
Chirping. And he can name the different birds. He's like, oh, that's.
But if you're a real
that's
entrepreneur,
definitely a canary.
you find a solution to a problem.
Yeah.
So we're like, oh, we sound like birds too. like, yo,
Somehow Mario makes a beat in his office. With
we
birds.
switch up. We switch up. We're just
like,
like,
we're
yo,
perfectly
we're gonna
aligned.
make nature sounds now, bro. I got the market for us.
And it's prophetic because Mario says CHH are the
You know?
are the birds of hip hop.
Yo, we're the birds. We're the birds. You see it?
Mario
Wait,
prophesied this.
We're the two birds on Blue. What's that? What's that called? What's Blue? What's the show, baby? Come on.
The Rio?
Rio, we're the two hip hop birds. Yo, man. Come on, bro. We gonna do this. Why we gotta be hip hop birds too?
Of course.
We gonna do this. Like, what?
So I
Why am I
apologize to
that
those who are
bird
watching.
for?
We're dads. We watch cartoons. Okay, don't hate. Don't hate. Okay, we're dads, so we know about.
Yo,
Rio,
we don't report on anything.
Okay,
Yo,
we know about
Elon
that
Musk,
Bigfoot
man.
movie that just came out. We
Yeah.
know about. You know what I mean?
You know, so
We know about those movies. The Mitchells. I don't know about the Mitchells on Netflix.
we're the only ones that could go from Elon Musk to Rio. I have no idea how we do that.
You know
All
what I
right. So yeah, man. Yo,
Yo,
he's getting
let's
that
reel
money.
it back and pretend
know?
like we care again. So. But that's I don't understand. Like I when I read these articles and I hear about these billions and trillions and it's hard for me to even fathom. I don't understand that.
Mm.
Well, you know.
This dude, I guess if you got these kinds of plans, you need this kind of money. But he says it states that Elon has previously stated that he plans to use that money to finance building civilization on Mars. This is Elon Musk's dream.
Yeah,
and this is what he
dying
wants
to go to
so
space.
he's you know what he's doing?
Weirdo.
You know what he's doing? He's investing in his own dreams.
Yeah, man.
He's using Tesla to fund his Martian fantasy. But do you see what he's doing? You see what this guy, even this
I
rich
feel like
guy
he just
has
wants
a
to
dream.
go up there.
Even this rich dude has his own dream that he can't even achieve without a certain amount of money. Do you see that?
Facts.
I mean, he's
And
rich.
he's the richest
you know,
dude
I know he's
ever.
rich, but he
And
still
don't
cannot.
have enough.
He still doesn't have enough to get that civilization on Mars that he desires so badly. Even this dude.
Which scares me.
That's crazy.
To want to know what that number is.
Let him go to Mars himself.
What is that number?
Is that Ant? Is Ant in the building? Not the hip hop birds. Jimmy, the hip hop birds. You know?
Oh, see, that's another dope name for this episode. Hip hop
It is,
birds.
but I don't know, man. I like me likey. I don't think nothing tops
And
me
you
likey.
have to spell it the way you do me live picks.
Yes, me likey.
Yeah.
Me likey.
Yeah, but the two big M and the big E,
Yeah.
and then the lowercase likey just says ME. Just say
Oh, okay. I got you.
emphasis
All right,
on the
I got you.
Mario
I'll do
Esco.
that. I'll do that.
Yeah.
Do I do a picture of our Spotify? Anyway, we'll talk about that. Hey, yo, Ant, what's good? It's another level of rich.
I feel like he just wants to go so he
Your
can
dreams
say.
change when
So he
when
can
I get
have-
rich. I want to buy the clouds, so they come
Literally.
down. Yeah, I think he just missed that. I want to buy the cloud.
Dreams change, yo, but legit though, I feel like he just wants to get this to happen, so his portfolio could be like, yeah, I got property in Mars.
You think that he's driven for his name to be stamped on a civilization on Mars?
I mean,
You don't think that he
think
just
about
has
this.
this?
Think about this. What better legacy to leave than to be a man that created another civilization?
You think he's like has this Christopher Columbus like
Yeah, he's gonna be the modern day
he's
Christopher
the
Columbus,
conquering
dude.
spirit? Like
He's
he has
traveling
that.
to another world.
He wants
and
to
creating
plant-
a life
He
out
wants
there.
to create a family on Mars. He's like, I want to be the first Martian.
That's gonna be his legacy, bro. Especially if he gets to fruition and he actually lands on Mars and brings families.
I know
there,
there's some listeners who are like, "There's already Martians."
Yeah, but not humans up there living, chilling.
The aliens. There's already
then
Martians
it's gonna get ridiculous.
on there.
It's gonna get ridiculous, and then other rich people that go up there, they'll be like, "Yo, I'm bringing my Lambo to Mars." Like, why? You can't drive it. It's like, just cause, bro. It's just gonna be parked outside.
Can you imagine?
I'm gonna have a Lambo at my house in
now I'm
the
curious.
Mars.
I want to know what the Martian hip hop heads are gonna sound like.
In Mars?
Yeah, because a whole different culture. Like, yo, you in Mars,
make
dude.
the Martians now?
I'm saying, like, what kind of culture is in Mars?
Who's going to be the first Martian
what embody... Yo, facts, real talk.
We're the Martians.
Real talk. What influences a certain swag? Your culture that you brought up. So, like, you think of East Coast boom bap. What do you think? You think of Ant from That's Not Christian. Like, what
is going to happen in Mars?
You think of Lugs? You think of... you know what I'm saying?
What is going to happen in Mars?
Some reason New Yorkers are always in bubble coats no matter what. Even in Cali, they're still rocking their coats. Like Lugs on the beach. Just like, yo. Bro, you know it's 90 degrees out here, right? I'm from New York. Oh, okay.
Makes sense.
Just come to the beach with your Lugs on. All right.
It's 100 degrees on the beach.
These are open-toed Lugs.
I'm from New York, bro, from the Bronx.
These are open-toe Lugs.
Martian mumbles. That's exactly what's going to happen. It's going to be Martian mumble rappers.
They still going to mumble. Martian mumbles.
Yep. That sounds like a delicious snack.
Beep, bop. What were those little red puppets that used to come out?
The Martians.
What was it?
Yeah, they would be like, that claw. That claw.
All right. So Elon Musk wants to go to Mars. That's his dream.
It's not New York shots, because I'm from New York and I know this is true. I know this is true.
Yo, what's
Dudes
that?
be wearing bubble coats for no reason.
What's that bubble coat, dude?
No reason.
No, it wasn't Lugs. It was Tim's. I'm sorry, Tim's.
Oh, you said Lugs?
Lugs was the bootleg. Lugs was the...
That's disrespectful.
Lugs was the...
I'm not with the
That
Lugs.
was Southbridge.
That was Mario. Lugs.
That was Southbridge.
Dang, bro. You didn't even give him Tim's. That's Southbridge, Mass. I'm sorry.
That makes sense.
Be careful, man.
No, I love... Yo, shout out to Southbridge.
Might come
I love
back.
Sorry. My bad. Now they're gonna share the park. Yo, you heard what he said about Southbridge?
He said we be wearing Lugs, bro. You don't know where it is.
We still in chancletas. What's he talking about?
Crazy, bro. Talking reckless over there.
Yo, we in chancletas and socks.
Chanclas all day, son. Chanclas. That's the game.
That is legit what I do.
The chanclas. That would be.
The chanclas. Who's it? The dead? They go through the whole gangs in New York. The dead rabbits. They go through all the names. What are you? The chanclas. What?
Wait, what is your name? The chanclas. Are you dead?
Yeah, for some reason.
Soldo.
Why is he the only one? Why is this dude the only one without a mic?
The chanclas. Can somebody give him a microphone?
Can somebody please give him a mic that works?
I thought the chanclas. Jeez.
Somebody throw him a toilet tissue.
Camera pans back and a chancla hits him in the face. Chanclas, you see?
Yo, we're out of line. All right, so Elon Musk. I can't believe I said Lugs, bro. That's bad.
They were Lugs to eat lobster roll.
Yeah, they eat wait, who said that? And no, he did it.
They were Lugs to eat lobster
rolls.
Thug life.
Oh my.
Thug life, baby. I'm wearing my Lugs to eat some lobster rolls, son. That's dirty. I feel like that's dirty.
I remember driving through New York
and clam chowder, son.
Visiting family. I done seen I don't know how many crimes.
I might as well finish it up and get some fish and chips.
In traffic. I'm like in slow traffic, just watching 10 crimes happen. Like,
don't do that, tilapia.
I'm like, yo, babe? Do you remember that? I was like, all right, kids, close your eyes over there. Oops, look left. Nope. Oops, look right.
Dang, yo.
Oops, look down.
Those are two fire gang names, man. The chanclas versus the guayaberas. Yo, for real though, don't lie. I actually want to get me a guayabera. They actually look.
What's a guayabera?
Fire. You know the old school abuelito shirts that has like it's a button up. and it's like open, and it has
like
the
a
pockets.
V-neck?
It has like the
Is it like a
pocket.
V-neck?
No, it's like a button up. It's like short sleeve button up, and it has like it's like open cut. And you know the old men usually wear a gold chain with it, and it has the pockets here and pockets here.
Baby, you know
It's
what
a
he's talking
button
about?
up.
I'ma
You
look
know
this
what
up.
that is? A
The
guayabera.
bubble scarf.
It's like the old school
Dubbies.
Spanish
As a
type
napkin
shirts. They
when
look like
eating clam
bowling pins.
chowder.
They look
10
like
crimes.
bowling
Yo,
pins.
for real,
They have
and
the
I see
pocket
like
here,
10
pocket here.
crimes in like
Collar,
traffic. I don't
button
even think
up.
I drove a mile. I was like, yo.
I'm sure if I show you.
Yo, what's good here? Bro, they steal wheels right off of cars right there, broad daylight in traffic.
In
I'm like,
broad daylight.
I'm like, dude, we here in traffic, bro. There's a cop behind me. Like, what? This dude is just looking around, just like, bro, we see you, man. Like, what
In a guayabera.
are you doing? Like, no shame whatsoever. I'm like, damn, okay. That's it, man. Watch it.
Do we still have to have?
Babe, where was that, Manhattan? Where were we? No, we were in Bronx.
Oh yeah, Bronx. Is,
Oh, we were in Bronx, bro.
is busy.
Broad daylight, just like,
Yeah,
I don't
bro.
even care.
Yeah, man.
Try to catch me.
It's to the point where the robbers will tell the cops what they're doing. Hey, what you doing? Stealing?
I'm taking these wheels right here. I don't got any.
The cops are just like, all right, be safe. It just happens so much. It's just like, you know.
You got Elon Musk not accepting $30 billion.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Anyway,
I'll take it.
This is just the world we live in, folks. Like, that's just the way it is. This dude can put out a tweet and change the stock market.
Yo,
But-
Bronx is crazy, bro.
Let's see, man. Let's see if Elon Musk will make his dreams come true. Obviously,
Yo, for real,
obviously he
Mario,
don't got the funds to
Mario in
make it
New
happen.
England too long. Dude don't know what a guayabera is. He said, you got to get some warm weather, bro. There's more to life than 30-degree
Bro,
weather.
I have to.
Facts. That's sad,
I have to.
man. We need
That's
some
a fact.
guayaberas in our lives.
Bro, being in South Carolina, just seeing a beach was just a, you know,
I'm
even
sure
that
that
alone was
must have
like,
been like a
that's
breath
dope.
of fresh air.
You know what I realized about New England?
What?
It's hard to really
It's a lot of
embody.
pollution.
It's hard to embody a vibe like a beach vibe. It's hard to.
Yes, because it's just like East Coast. It's go, go, go. It's business, business, work, work, work.
I noticed
Like,
that. So
there's
like
really no leisure.
wifey was asking me like, okay, what you want to do? Like sitting here trying to figure out what to do, and it's like, man, everything that I vision that I enjoy is a Caribbean vibe. It's like I want to go chill at the beach.
That's because your DNA is
I want to
that.
go. Yeah, I want to
It's
go
in your
enjoy
DNA,
some
bro.
sun. I want to go enjoy some nature. I want to go look at.
Yeah, bro.
We got put on to Benja's new music video, him in Jamaica, like just embodying that Jamaican vibe. Every time I hear that music, I'm like, yo, you bring me straight to Caribbeans.
Yeah, man.
And I get to enjoy a taste and a flavor that embodies this vibe that takes me right out of my element, bro.
Yo.
Right out of my element. I'm out.
Crazy.
I'm out. I put the headphones on. I hear that music play. I'm like, I don't care where I am, dungeon, basement. That music just takes me somewhere.
Yeah, Jamaica especially.
And then I
that
check.
authenticness. Like,
I check the video.
You see the people. Those people are actually like that. Like they
Facts.
just have this calm, very chill, like happy.
Of course, it was
warm,
the Bronx.
huh?
Yo, facts. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
bro.
turning
Of course.
Go ahead.
But yeah, man, those people are just so chill, bro. Like the Jamaican culture is it's a beautiful culture, man. Like they're like genuinely happy people and the hardest workers one of the hardest workers I've ever seen for sure.
All right. Well, what do we segue from here? Clubhouse tanking.
Yeah.
Clubhouse falling apart.
That's crazy to me, bro. But then again, it's not. It's crazy because I didn't think this was gonna happen, but it's not crazy because of how it happened, and well, I guess we're gonna discuss but basically, Twitter came out with their own version of Clubhouse, which they're a giant. Clubhouse is just starting out, so it's starting to fade out because they have millions of people in Twitter.
It says in April the app reached a grand total of 922,000 downloads. New research found a sharp downturn after bringing in millions of new viewers just a month later.
That's
It's
crazy.
been on a downward slope for months. In January, Clubhouse hit 2 million downloads. In February, the app shot past 9.5 million downloads, but dipped back to about 2.7 million in March, according to the firm's count. So it's just It looks like it hit a spike when everybody was talking about it.
Yeah.
And then you found out that certain celebrities were using the platform. And even, I know that, Joe Budden being one of the top podcasts out there, he was using the platform. I know you had Clubhouse and you were listening to Joe Budden break down the podcast game and the behind the scenes and stuff like that. I'm sure that we even got listeners up in here who had access to Clubhouse too, listening to like behind the scenes Christian
honestly,
hip-hop.
I think that's what hurt them is the fact that they were only on iOS because, there's a huge market in Android too. And if they would have hit the ground running with both operating systems, I think that they would have grown enough where even with this new, Twitter doing its thing, I think they would have had enough followers where they would have been able to keep going. But they lost so much that all they had was the iPhone market. So Twitter is open to everybody, all phones, all devices. They have no restriction. So with it, 24 hours, everybody had Clubhouse in a sense.
Right. So that exclusivity is gone.
Yeah, and
everybody,
the thing is that it upset people because they're like, dude, this sucks. I'm hearing all these great things about this app, but I can't get it because I have a Samsung.
Well, then you let the trolls in too. So you got people that are in there taking up space that shouldn't be taking up space. You got, so once you open up the floodgates to everybody, now it becomes one of those chats. Remember those chats back in the day?
Yep.
One loving I'm outie. Remember that? And you had them annoying people in there that,
yo, mi gente, how's everybody doing?
and then you're hitting 2 to like go to the next room. That dude's following. And you're like, what?
What is happening right now?
You can't get away from that dude who's like huffing and puffing on the phone. It's like, then it turns all messy. Once you open it up to the public, that's it. It's gone. Exclusivity gone. Control gone.
What do you mean, Jay? I need to reset the room.
Yes, reset the room.
What do you mean?
Yo, Jimmy, you remember that? Gil needs to reset the room.
Oh, in the chats.
Yes, bro. Reset the room. Yo, bump him out. Yo, bump him out.
Bump him out, yo. He's whack. He's mad annoying.
You remember when the people were like, yo, you want to go into private with me? Like, people were trying to go into private chat. You want to go into private chat with me?
This chat is whack, yo. Let's go to the private.
Yo, press 2. It's like, what? Yo, press 2.5. Like, what?
Oh,
everyone pressing 2.5, dipping out there. Jumping into rooms, being
and
a
all these random. You're the only one left. Like, yo, I didn't get the invite.
It's just mad people talking about what they want to do. What's everybody doing? Nobody's doing anything.
Mad nosy.
None of y'all are doing anything. Stop.
I'm just chilling in my house with my kids.
What are y'all doing? Like, bro, you cannot carry yourself a certain way with sound.
The dudes always respond with the same thing. Oh, but what you doing though?
It's the worst way to.
What you trying to do? It's the worst way to meet people
because people are trying to sound attractive. Like, how you try to sound? Can you imagine me going up in there trying to sound attractive? Yo.
You know it's crazy because they were talking.
Press 2.3 private chat. Like, what?
You know that they were looking at themselves in the mirror while they were talking. Like, yo, just come to the chat. Just come. Press number 2, yo. I'm mad fly.
Goodness.
I'm mad fly, yo, for the girl.
Yo, I'm mad fly. Like, you can't send no pics or nothing. You be like, yo, you sound right.
There's no video, so you gotta say everything. Yo, I'm fly. Yo, I'm wearing Jordans.
Yo, but the dude, remember the dude you said, yo, you sound fly. Like, you sound fly. Yo, you sound fly, shorty. Press 2.
Yo, you sound
what you
mad
mean
good.
You sound fly?
You sound mad good.
Yo, she be like, yo, you wanna, yo, brother, you ready for? Nah, brother, man, I got a date with Shorty on line 2.
Line 2.
Got a date with Shorty on line 2.
Yeah, you remember?
Yeah, man.
Raquel.
How you getting ready? He's like getting his voice ready. Gotta warm this voice up. Testing. Oola lulu.
Somehow they still wear outfits.
Testing. He got a Shure mic for this date.
What?
A Shure mic? That's like a tie. It's like a tie. Wearing a tie. You got a Shure mic? What do you got? An interview?
Oh shoot!
I got a date.
He said, "I'm okay with not letting androids in. Those people have bad video. I can just imagine what their audio sounds like. You open it up to them, and there goes the neighborhood. Dag, bro, you treating them like they're like SSI." Gil is the feds.
How you know what I'm doing on Clubhouse when I'm on Clubhouse?
Yeah, that's exactly how it is too, bro.
Oh man.
He said, but yo, the Android's audio is that bad for real? They gonna come in like,
get them Androids out of here. It's messed up. Who was saying when you see that green bubble you hate seeing that green bubble? Who said that?
What green bubble?
Somebody was saying like when you see the Android user, you see that green bubble pop up. You're like, oh, he messed up the group chat. I forgot who it was. Somebody said it.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, it was like it's always that Android person. You see that chat
Android
bubble,
dude, man.
You see that chat bubble come up, and it's like, oh, that green.
But see,
chat
now
bubble.
I wonder if Android is in. Do they come into the same chats of the Android, or do they get their own app? Like, is it like the Android app and then the iOS app?
I was never in Clubhouse. I'm Android, so
I mean, it's a cool idea, bro. To be honest, like, because you get to hear celebrities and you know, sometimes, you know, really influential people and hear them talk like real person. And if you're let into the chat room or whatever, then you can actually talk to them. Like you talk to these people like, yo, so I wanted to ask you this, blah, blah, blah. Some of the questions are real dumb, but sometimes you can
get something out of it.
Yeah. Like you're like
people who are informative. They know their stuff.
Yeah.
Some of them are actual, like you said, Joe Budden was in there.
Facts. And I hear people
Joe
being
Rogan
able to connect with a fan.
Yep.
And it's dope too for the artists too. Like if you have a following and you built the you brought your following into Clubhouse, like that's a dope idea because you building with your actual fans. Like your fans are asking you questions, you're talking back and telling them, like it's a great way to connect with. But if now that Twitter's doing it, do you know how many celebrities are in Twitter? Like, jeez, it's over. It's
speaking of which, so you got Twitter now with Spaces expanding on this similar kind of like idea with audio. So it's to anyone with 600 plus followers.
It's crazy.
It's that live audio rooms feature. So it's opening up more broadly. So if you look at what Twitter has done, man, they sort of took the whole stories and now they have their fleets. You know, and now they're taking this whole live audio rooms feature, making that available. They're expanding on that. It's like a central hub, dude. Like the reason why Clubhouse was working is because of the exclusivity that it offered with those professionals in there. There was some sense of order, some sense of exclusivity. Yeah. You know, they were onto something. It wasn't available. The beauty about it was that it wasn't available to everybody. That was the beauty about it.
No.
If anything, they should have capitalized on that. Because
I love the idea that you had to be invited. I think that was fire.
I think that's what made it
should have kept
build
it
the way it is.
And even if they brought the Android in, they should have did the same thing. Like you have to be invited. Like someone has to allow you to come in.
I'm telling you, it's that exclusivity, man. People are drawn to that. You have a demand. Or you haven't like something that's there for a limited time, the mind says, I have to get this before I can't access it no more. So you only have this short window of time to make this purchase.
Yeah.
So you're compelled. You know what I mean? Like it's so with this, that exclusivity is like, yo, I got this. It's a sense of pride.
Yeah.
I got this. I'm in the Clubhouse, you know what I'm saying? Like
some of those conversations were fire too. Like there was all types of groups. There was like financial groups. There was real estate, movies, talk shows.
You would learn some real stuff.
One of my favorite ones was they had like a music submission one, so you could submit your music, and they will have a panel of like producers.
That would like
promoters,
critique it and review it,
and if they liked it enough, they'll be like, "Yo, send me your email, and I want to put it in my rotation, I want to put it in my, radio station or whatever." I'm like, "Yo, this is some dope networking, bro." Like,
yo, look at Jimmy. Exclusivity is what artificially inflates demand in the marketplace. Just look at Jordans.
Yeah, bro, it's a fact.
Yo,
and if there's been multiple examples.
That wrong button.
Supreme did the same thing. Like they would only release a certain amount of whatever they're releasing. So if it's a hat, it's only a certain amount of that hat. And everybody knows if you don't get that hat, that's it. You're never seeing that again. It's exclusive. So there's all that element. Like, so when they came out with that, I'm like, yo, that's kind of fire. And it gave it this allure. Like, I need to get into that. Like, so I got to find a way to get in there. And actually, it was D Nice who got us in there.
Shout out to D Nice. We love you, brother.
He was the one that gave us the invite.
Check this out. Twitter Spaces rival Clubhouse also just announced a reminders feature during its town hall event on Sunday, as well as the start of its external Android testing. The two platforms, it seems, could soon be neck to neck in terms of feature set. So
crazy.
Twitter is Twitter. You know what I'm saying? Like
they're a powerhouse, bro. You can't compete.
Exactly.
I feel bad for Clubhouse, man, because they had a good thing going. Hopefully they stay strong and become creative, where they can come up with new ideas. You know, that can keep them going, because now that Twitter's doing it, you're gonna have something really to prove now.
Honestly, they should have built on the back end, capitalized on the exclusivity, and continue to work out deals on the back end. Stock options for the celebrities and influencers that were using their platform. I'm sure they already did that with them.
Yeah. In
order for them to use their platform, I'm sure that was the whole idea from the jump. Yeah. And they thought that just making this public was going to, that's it. Oh, this great idea. We're going to do this exclusive platform only available by invite. We're going to share stock options with all the celebrities and the influencers to draw the people in. And then we're going to go public and it's going to take off. Yeah. And here's Twitter like, what is this?
This is the unique position that Twitter's in.
Interesting.
Because if people say, like, just because they're a giant, that this is really why they're winning. Not necessarily. Is this that they're thinking very strategically? So here it says that Twitter is marketing not just that they're doing the similar platform of Clubhouse, but that they're focusing on creators. So creators are able to make money in Twitter. Clubhouse,
always
you can create a platform in Clubhouse and have tons of people, but there is no revenue stream.
You can't make
Clubhouse.
no money. But
so
on Twitter, you can make some dollars.
So they're not dumb. This isn't just we're the big Clubhouse. We're gonna beat them down because we're bigger. No, they're thinking very intelligently, and they're saying, "Look, creators, you can go to Clubhouse if you want, and it's the same thing we got, but with us, you can get paid."
There's the incentive.
Your big platform you got over there, you can get paid over here, and you'll get even more money, because the fact that your fans are able to now have direct conversations with you, that's only going to make your viewership that much greater. Our fans are going to want to talk to you. So it's going to flood. If you have an influence, it's going to flood.
I'm at a point now where all these social media type platforms, Clubhouse is a social media app, no?
Yeah.
Okay, so all these social media type platforms, I'm at the point now where I feel like we've come to conclude that the goal is to keep the audience on the platform, so on the back end they can collect money for the advertisement. Like, if you pull the curtain behind all these platforms, I'm sorry, I hate to be the guy that always just kills these topics. Like, it's exciting to talk about Twitter, and Twitter, what is Twitter doing? What is Twitter doing? Oh my goodness.
Mario's that dude, and it's right after the
it's like, you know what they're doing? They're doing what every other platform is doing. Like, let's get people on our platform, stuck on our platform, and find ways with our analysts to figure out how to make them stay on ours versus everybody else's. How do we one up Facebook? How do we one up Instagram? How do we one up all these are competitive companies that are here to try to keep your attention. Bottom line, point blank, period. And now they're trying to capitalize on that following by, incentivizing the content creators of their platform. Yeah. That's the deals with the celebrities and the influencers using their platform. You hear Gary V again. I don't want to be the
crush
guy.
it.
No. You better be using TikTok. Use TikTok. You better be. And then you see that behind the scenes, the dude is invested with TikTok. He has money in TikTok. And now when you pull the curtain behind everything, you're just like, oh, I get how all this works. So I guess for the creative who is completely lost in this sea of opportunities and platforms and what you must do, what you shouldn't. What I say is this: time and time again, we see examples of platforms stripping content creators right off of their platform if they don't like something that they see, hear, or whatever. Time and time you see that. Your YouTube channel, gone. Your Facebook page, somebody reported something. A hater just come out, report it, gone. Like, just it's easy to just lose this thing that you're trying to build up.
Yeah.
And now, first of all, check your motive, what you're trying to build up. Hopefully it's not your own little empire for your own little, your own vacation needs, wants, desires, or whatever. This dream of retirement and you're gone and not working. Hopefully it's not that. Hopefully you understand that as a Christian, you are going to be laboring by the sweat of your brow with responsibility for all your life. Amen. For all your life.
Amen.
And yes, you can work smarter. Not harder. Yes, that is a biblical concept. Mm-hmm. You be a good, tend to your lot. Use wise counsel. Be smart. Be wise. Be a good steward. Of course, those are things that we neglected for a while in our journey as creatives that we share openly with everybody with the hopes of the creatives to learn from the lessons that we struggled through. That's part of our journey if people are listening. If somebody really wants to sit through the beginning, if you want to go and fact check, okay, now let me get in. Can I? Go ahead. If you want to go back and fact check when we were yelling from our little bootleg SM, what we had at that time, the regular Shure mics in a little living room area without all the lights and everything else that was going on, and we were yelling, we need more marketers and more live podcasts, and we go back and check. Go back and check. In a time where it was the landscape was dry. Mm-hmm. The landscape was dry. Right?
Yeah, there was really.
Now there's all kinds of movement and stuff, but we've been yelling that since then. And now since then, we see a lot of movement, but the desire has always been to be transparent with the creative journey with the hopes that we're helping somebody navigate through while we're bugging out, having a good time. You know what I mean?
Amen.
Being, honoring God with our time as creatives.
And we've been on this.
Yeah, facts. So anyway, going back to that, if you're a content creator, my point is build up your own lot.
Yeah, your platform.
Own your own stuff. You should have a backup recording of everything that you've done. You should have the masters of your project, unless it's some kind of deal you worked out with the label and you can't get them, but that's on you. But you should be tracking your stuff. You should be copywriting your stuff. You should be doing everything you can to protect everything that you create.
Yeah. And
being wise with that. Knowing what contracts you're signing. You can't just go on Beats, what's it called? BeatStar or whatever, wherever you're getting your beats now. You can't just go on there and just be like, oh, yo, word, I got $50. Boom, put that down. And now you're going to invest all this money behind a beat you don't even own.
Yeah. Literally, those $50 beats are just to write to, really.
Bro, how about this? How about when you buy an exclusive right, unless it doesn't explicitly say that you can do whatever you want as far as getting your own license deals and all that? Yo, even exclusivity, if you buy an exclusive lease, all that says is you have the rights to, sell it and do all these things. You have all these rights, and this beat is only available to you, but it doesn't necessarily mean that the producer doesn't still own his intellectual property.
Yep. Unless you buy
something that explicitly says
exclusive.
You have authority to license this beat, this production. So don't even get caught up in that. I'm dropping money on an exclusive lease. And little do you know, the dude is like, I'm always collecting royalties on that. I never made no deal about that. All I said was you can use the beat and you alone.
And no one else will.
That's all I said. Oops. You didn't read the contract right. And people get into that all the time.
Yep. Read your contracts.
And get everything in written, get everything in writing. But own your own spot, man. Invest in your own domain.
I think that's the biggest
Invest
thing.
In your own lot.
Yeah,
a backup recording of everything. Own your masters. That's what you should be seeking. You should be seeking ownership. There's the gem. I'll leave this convo on that. Yeah, make sure that you own your stuff, man. Protect yourself. Ask questions. Follow up with questions. If you feel somebody who's trying to press you, like, yeah, you can do whatever you want with these beats. Like, make sure you get
everything in writing.
Everything in writing. In detail. Oh, you mean when I can get everything I want with this beat, I can get licensing deals with this beat? Is that what you're saying?
Like I could put this joint.
I could put
commercial?
this, yeah, and make sure that contract says that too. If you got to say, yo, can you rewrite this contract? Then that's what you got to do. And at the end of the day, you should look for lawyers and stuff
and not only
like that.
But we've dealt with,
that's when it gets serious.
Using a producer for an example, we've actually negotiated with producers where they rewrote things for us.
Facts.
Based on the deal working back for us. So that's also another thing you can discuss with the producer if they're willing to bend or change, certain things on contracts. But most important thing is, like Marrio said, own your lot.
Yeah.
Don't be renting, or at least putting all your eggs in a rented space that can be taken.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You could start with a domain, start with a website service,
Yeah.
You can start with that. We use Wix. I know a lot of people use, what's the other one that a lot of people use? Squarespace.
Yep.
Which is another one I hear a lot of good stuff about.
Bandcamp. That's another good one.
For musicians, if you want.
Yeah.
I mean, you got artists that use different platforms.
Yeah, there's a lot of platforms.
There's a lot of different examples. Some people make their money off of SoundCloud.
Yep.
Like that's their hustle. They're SoundCloud artists, and they get all their recognition from SoundCloud. That's what they do.
Another great source is Fiverr. You can actually find producers there to create songs for you. Academy Award winning sometimes. Crazy.
Start with the domain. On the internet, start with the domain. Actually, there's businesses out there with people that cop up domains with potential names to businesses.
Yo, for real.
There's people that are really smart. They're like, oh, word, you about to start that? Boom. I'm going to own the domain. So that way, when that business looks for the domain, they set that high. Oh, you want to own this? Okay. I'll sell it to you, for a certain amount.
It's insane, bro.
Yep.
Insane.
They just ruin everybody's game plan. They're like, just take the name because everybody wants that .com, that easy, Everybody wants that. It makes you look professional.
Bro, you imagine you're a celebrity and they like.
There's all kinds of hustles, bro.
Take that name.
There's one dude out there that owns like 500 domains. He's just like sitting on 500 domains.
Probably watching them little kids since they were in Disney.
Yep. They're like, oh, word.
I know he's going to be famous.
Hannah Montana. Okay.
HannahMontana.com. Got it.
Word. Okay. We just gave everybody ideas again. It's just like, oh, you could do that?
Yes, you can.
What was it? Trump? Did Trump take over? Was it Trump? I know at one time, was it Biden? He took over somebody's website. He took over somebody's domain and he changed like the whole website.
I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, he took over someone's domain. They didn't have on auto pay.
Oh, is that the one that if you clicked on it, you went to something?
It would go to Trump's site.
Yeah,
he pointed it back to his site.
I remember that. It was like some weird.
Yo, that's
thing
hilarious.
Too.
That is a boss move. That's like, I'm gonna take your domain.
You know what?
And then everybody's trying to go on to like get updates and stuff. It goes straight to Trump.
That's crazy.
Yeah. In other news, we got FDA set to authorize Pfizer vaccine for adolescents by next week.
The ones that are least likely to get sick in any kind of way.
Yep. They already vaccinated over 2,000. I think by now even more.
I don't know. This thing is weird, bro.
High school students between the ages of 12 and 15.
Just trying to inject people.
Out in Hartford, Connecticut, actually. That's not too far from us.
No,
there you go. There it is.
No, it is not.
Yep.
Jeez, man.
So I expect
I just hope everybody who's taking it is safe.
You think that's next? Mandated?
Huh?
You think that's next? Mandated? I mean, there was some.
No, it's already in certain cases.
Yeah, it's wild. There was a report that was out there that's like, if you got the vaccination, you can now enjoy outdoors without a mask. And I was like, what? I was like, what the? I didn't get that memo.
They slip up like, now that you're vaccinated, you can go outside and breathe. I mean,
you don't have to wear the mask anymore.
You can go to the grocery store.
And then you're like, hold on a second. I just know a couple that just got vaccinated and they got the COVID. What happened? No, it doesn't stop COVID. It stops you from going to the ER.
People use it like it's legit, like they're getting injected with the Holy Spirit, and now they're untouchable because they're like, yo, you want to come over? Yeah, I could definitely come over now. I'm vaccinated. I'm ready to go. And I'm like,
I'm vaccinated. I'm ready to go.
So does that mean you're impervious? Does that mean you're God? What does that mean?
Yo, we could do mad skits. There's like a burning building. Someone comes over. Excuse me,
You can't
fireman,
go in there.
I'm vaccinated.
I'm vaccinated. Excuse me.
He runs into. Excuse me, fireman.
Like, sir, you're on fire. I don't feel anything.
I am vaccinated. It's just like. Armed robbery. Give me your. You stand in the middle. Don't worry. Bullets bounce off my chest. I've been vaccinated.
There's a pregnant lady about to give birth. Is there a doctor on board? No, but I'm vaccinated.
Vaccinated, verified.
I have a card and everything.
I have a card. It's a badge. Just
get me some
Why you got-
towels.
why
Get me
you-
a pillow and
why you
bucket.
got that badge on your around your neck, bro? Like, just a card for everything. You expect free stuff from like Dunk. You drive through the Dunkin'. You're like, I'm vaccinated. Excuse me. You just take the coffee and go.
They're like, here's your coffee. That'll be $30.
Excuse me? I'm vaccinated. Ooh.
Oh, in that case.
In
it's
that
on the
case, here's a
house.
dozen donuts.
Thank you for keeping America safe.
America runs on no.
On Pfizer.
No, stop.
Yes.
No, stop.
Depends
stop.
on what area you're in. America runs on Moderna.
He goes. The
Last time I
vaccine
shop
doesn't
here.
stop C-19. It stops tyrannical governments from restricting your freedom to move freely.
Yo, is the next hierarchy?
Yo,
the
Jimmy,
next
I'm glad
hierarchy?
you still with us, brother.
Yo,
man.
is the
I
next
love you, bro.
hierarchy based on what company you got injected? Like, oh, so what did you get? I got
Jimmy,
Johnson.
We're due for a phone call, bro.
You're a Johnson & Johnson? I'm a Moderna. That's going to be the next hierarchy.
Ew, that's the
You're
next.
a Johnson & Johnson?
The next division. The next
That's
division.
lower class. Didn't you guys get a recall?
They start putting in the news.
I
Did
didn't.
you-
I'm Moderna.
JJ vaccinated. It's like, what?
The new
What?
term.
That's the new.
The new racist
JJ
slurs.
vaccination person was found. Like, what does this have to do with anything?
New protest on Monday for all the JJs.
That's it. Stop it.
JJ Life Matters.
No, stop it, bro. Oh, shoot, bro. Why is it toward the end we get warmed up and we're like, yo, I want to keep going, brother. I keep going to 10 o'clock. Yo, someday, Lord willing, we'll be able to rock a little longer, you know.
This is crazy.
Someday. But that's our time, man. I hope you learned something, kids.
I rock with the Modernas. Moderna.
Yeah, kids, I hope you learned something today. Oh man, yo, listen, we're gonna wrap up with Joey Vaughn.
He said, "Pfft, you're a JJ. Ugh, as if.
Get your JJ out of here. Get your JJ vaccinated. Yo,
All JJs to the left.
get your
JJ to the
JJ
right.
vaccinated.
JJ now,
You know what I'm
y'all.
saying? Man, that's for my Patreon supporters. Oh man! All right, so real talk, man. I want to say real quick, man, before we bounce out, two things.
You're a JJ.
One thing is, yo, shout out to our podcasters. I don't know our podcast listeners. I don't know what happened in the last 5-6 episodes,
Yeah,
but
man, crazy support.
goodness, man, it's like it does. The difference is almost as if somebody dropped some dollars behind our podcast.
We see y'all.
It's like the difference is like, whoa, what?
Yo, appreciate it.
What? Like, yo, shout out to y'all, man. I don't know where y'all came from. I don't know who everybody is, but for those that are jumping in, finding our podcast, man, it's first, number one, I'm encouraged. I'm blessed. I hope to continue to serve you on a weekly base, Lord willing. Because, you know, I'm kind of bipolar sometimes, and there are times where I'm like, yeah, I'm out of here. Like,
I'm sick of this.
But it's a blessing,
wait for
man.
Tuesday.
Overall, it's a blessing, man. But I'm very, very encouraged by the growth out of nowhere, man. It's like night and day, man. The last 6 episodes it's been dope. It's been very encouraging. I highly recommend y'all use the number to say what's up, man. 774-243-0385. Use the number, man. Like, you're probably you got the headphones in. You're probably driving. You're probably, I don't know what you're doing, but if you got some time, you know, before you get into work, if you're in the parking lot, whatever, hit up the number, say what's up real quick. Be like, yo, my name is so-and-so, you know, I heard about the show. Like, say what's up.
Yeah,
774-243-0385. That would be
we speak
dope.
Spanish too. So
Yeah,
habla
say what's up.
español.
Give us a shout out, whatever you want to do, man. Prayer request, whatever. But definitely find a way to hit me up to let me know, your name, where you from. It'll bless us tremendously, man, to know that we're serving, and we want to be ears to what you guys have to say. So if you're sitting there mumbling and grumbling about some stuff, hit up the line.
Chest.
Hit up the line. Use music at MarrioEsco.com, 2 R's on my name. We do have D2L.com names, but we're praying for us to figure things out as we continue to grow the podcast and stay faithful what we believe God has blessed us with, just to be faithful to. So
amen. We
consider this a lot that God has given us, and we enjoy serving. So without any further ado, here's our last feature track before we out of here. This is Joey Vantes. Joey Vantes, I see you, and I know you know what's up too. I see you, bro. Woo! I see what you're doing.
Yeah, Joey, man, you put your stank on this one. He put his stank on this
and it's
one.
pronounced Mascarpone, I think.
Yeah, man.
I think I butchered that too.
I think he still should have did it that way.
But he said it's Mascarpone. So here we go. Here's Joey Vantes.
Nice.
Till next week, y'all. We love you. Yeah. Grace and peace. Joey Vantes.
Let's get
Mascarpone. Peace.
Too much that is happening, stop all that yapping. You gon' be mopping and waxing, yeah. Why they all calling me captain, looking like Sparrow? Said in my sail like Jackson, beat up collecting the booty. Yeah, at the gutter, I'm talking my jewelry, yeah. Star on my neck, I represent. Part of the tribe, I'm indigenous, whoa. Why you be tripping when I been out getting it? Really, this ain't nothing new. Started with nothing, I ain't even fronted, but now we came back with the juice. Legendary, guess you could say it's hereditary. God flexing, looking very scary. Broke the shackles off me like it's Mary. Yeah. If they come and take it from me, I'ma make it back. They say if you give a man the fish, you'll keep him coming back. But if you teach a man the fish, you'll go out making his own racks. I skipped the handouts, took the learning. That's how I keep coming back. Yeah, for real. That's how I keep coming back. Yeah, for real. That's how I keep coming back. Had to pull my plans out. Got them looking so confused when I ain't got my hand out. They wanna extract my testosterone. They analyzing it back at home. I told them take it and check it. I'm chillin', I'm eating a bagel with Mascarpone. You cannot clone what I've been putting on. Came from that dirt, it's organic, it's raw. This is that one in the tree and I APO billion. That 30 pair by phone. Whoa. Slide back, got around rag. I've been waiting like the first day of school back. Backpack, got a full stack, ready for a long day with the rap snacks. Tell me what you want and I'ma give it to ya. Flavor got her raising hands like hallelujah. Flow is too icy, tikka masala, I think I'm too spicy. Jasmine ricey, catching me now, it's highly unlikely. Hitting me up for a feature, just know the figure is pricey. I got 3 babies to feed, and don't you forget about wife, you are. If they come and take it from me, I'ma make it back. They say if you give a man the fish, you'll keep him coming back. But if you teach a man the fish, you'll go out making his own racks. I skipped the handouts, took the learning. That's how I keep coming back. Yeah, for real. That's how I keep coming back. Yeah, for real. That's how I keep coming back. Had to pull my plans out. Got them looking so confused when I ain't got my hand out. Yeah.
Listening on the podcast, be sure to check out my Facebook music page, Marrio Esco 1. Again, 2 R's in my name, the number 1 at the end, Marrio Esco 1. Be sure to like and follow that page because I like to give updates on who I'll be interviewing and leave a description on what we'll be talking about. And I also like the real-time one-on-one back and forth interaction. If you don't have the time to join us on Facebook Live, be sure to check out my podcast. It's called Marrio Esco Live, 2 R's in my name. Again, you'll see the white silhouette of myself with the cross underneath. Be sure to subscribe to that and follow the link as well to whatever podcast you're using or however you're receiving the podcast, and leave us a review. We love to hear feedback. You can also hit me up at music@marrioesco.com and just hit me up with some feedback and ways that we can improve the show or the things that you like and enjoy. Any type of feedback will be highly appreciated. Grace and peace.